I think it's pretty safe to say that one of the fan-favorite characters in the Star Wars franchise within the Skywalker saga has got to be Obi-Wan Kenobi, portrayed by Sir Alec Guinness and Ewan McGregor. This is Mike Zero. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, as we get closer to the release of Episode 9, we are now 10 months away, and we are only getting closer till Star Wars Celebration, which is the day in which we will get our very first look at Episode 9 footage in the form of a teaser trailer. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film when it comes to some of the set leaks, the set designs, the concept art and storyboard descriptions, etc. One of which has all to do with Obi-Wan Kenobi and Rey on a desert world, delivering new truths that will change history within the Star Wars franchise. Specifically, a description of both Obi-Wan Kenobi's Force Ghost and Rey sitting on a couple of rocks during a sunset in the background. It's described that the binary sunset can be seen in the distance, indicating it's Tatooine. The next goes over Obi-Wan delivering a lecture to Rey that the Beyond is a place in the galaxy that offers the origins of both the light side of the Force and the dark side of the Force, as well as holding a terrible danger for those who dare to go there. It's also said by Kenobi to hold ancient knowledge of the netherworld of the Force. The next goes over the Kenobi apparition, vanishing where it said Rey still hears his voice, where it's implied that the Beyond is an extension of the galaxy, and that Rey will find the answer she needs once she goes there. So I want to go over a couple of parts about this and as to why I'm very curious about the Beyond. Now, it's explained that the Beyond is an extension of the galaxy. Whatever that really means, I'm not quite sure. Does that mean it's a different dimension or a different realm? I don't know. But this place, the Beyond, actually does indeed hold new truths of the light side of the Force and the dark side, as well as new facts about the netherworld of the Force, and that there is a danger for those who go there. However, for those who go there, will actually reveal some truths about themselves. So you can see why Rey would want to go there in order to learn more about herself, because Obi-Wan Kenobi is essentially guiding her on this desert world. And about this desert world, this is where things get very exciting for sure. This most definitely has got to be Tatooine. It just has to be. And I'm sure that we're going to find out about this, in the teaser trailer, or maybe even in some promotional art. Again, like I say, their way of selling this movie is to show us little pieces of nostalgia of the originals and the prequels. So I'm sure that we're going to see something like this in the teaser. Now, moving past all of this, what's really intriguing about this, though, is that Kenobi is reaching out to Rey, telling her about the Beyond and what the Beyond really is. And the reason being is because you guys may or may not have heard about this. A couple of weeks ago, there was a sequence filmed between both Adam Driver and Daisy Ridley, in which it was said to be a very dramatic moment between the two, discussing about a certain place in the galaxy. So it's likely that Rey learned about the Beyond from Kylo Ren, and now Obi-Wan Kenobi's Force Ghost / apparition is giving her an idea, a true idea of what it really is, the dangers of going there, and of course the benefits of both a light side and a dark side user. So, when we look at Obi-Wan Kenobi being involved in Episode 9, it's very exciting indeed. We do know that J.J. Abrams actually has something planned for Ewan McGregor this June to do some voiceover work, and that leads me to the other point within this, is that eventually the Kenobi ghost, the ghost, is said to actually vanish before Rey, where she still hears his voice, where that's where he begins to explain to her that he's actually hearing, that the Beyond itself is an extension of the galaxy. So, like I say, what does that really mean? An extension of the galaxy. I would love to hear you guys out there, let me know what you think about that. Is that a different realm? Is it a different dimension? Or something around those lines? I think what JJ's trying to do is he's trying to do something like with the Worlds Between Worlds from Star Wars Rebels Season 4. That's pretty much what I take from what the Beyond really is. It's going to be his own take on the Worlds Between Worlds, which would, by the way, allow us to see many different glimpses of the past, such as, the events during the prequels, the originals, and even way before that. And I think that's going to be a very special moment in Episode 9, if that does indeed come to fruition, if the Beyond ends up being something like the Worlds Between Worlds. So, on top of all of this, we do know that J.J. Abrams is going to make a couple of bold decisions in this movie, and I know when people hear bold, they think of Rian Johnson in The Last Jedi, those big bold decisions that really did not work out too well. Just keep in mind that bold decisions in a movie don't always mean that it's going to be bad. So as long as it's executed well, as long as it's written and it really does kind of work its way around the Star Wars lore when it comes to the Jedi and Sith, Rey and Kylo Ren correctly, I think then and only then it'll work when it comes to these bold decisions by J.J. Abrams that won't, break anything from the Skywalker saga or pretty much, ruin our vision of the prequels and the originals, as well as every other movie out there. So I think that if J.J. Abrams just sticks to something very simple yet exciting when it comes to these bold decisions that will be made, I think it'll be all fine. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.